Hello, welcome to Economics in Short. In the last part, we had explained the supply and demand functions, and very briefly, just I had introduced that how the intersection between demand and supply curve determines the equilibrium price. In a very simple model, and not going into the nature of the market structure, the price is determined at the point where quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. And graphically, that is exhibited through the intersection between the downward sloping demand curve and the upward sloping supply curve. Let me remind it again. Let's look at the diagram. And the horizontal axis, we represent both quantity demanded and supplied. In the vertical axis, we represent the price. The demand curve, that is D dash, is sloping downwards from left to right. The supply curve, that is S dash, is sloping upward at point E. Both the curves intersect each other. So that point E is the point of equilibrium. That corresponds to the price OP. That OP price is the equilibrium price. Now suppose the price increases from OP to OP1. Suppose there is an increase in the price. Look at the diagram. At OP price, the supply exceeds the demand. There has been an excess supply which has been marked in relation to the demand. Because of this excess supply of the good concern that we have taken into consideration, there will be competition among the sellers in order to dispose of the unsold stock of the good. This competition among the sellers will lead to a reduction in the price level till it reaches OP, the equilibrium price level, where again demand will be equal to supply. In the reverse case, suppose the price comes down from OP to OP2. In that case, in the diagram we have shown the portion of excess demand, that is, the quantity supplied falls short of the quantity demanded by the consumers. So, there will be a competition among the buyers. This competition among the buyers to purchase the goods which is short in supply will push up the price level till it reaches the OP level, that is equilibrium level. So, this is how the price cannot go up or down in a simple price determination model. It will be in equilibrium. It will be in the position of equilibrium only when quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. Similarly, a shift in the supply function or the demand function will also lead to a change in the price level. That is, an increase in supply, that is supply curve coming downwards, that will lead to a fall in the price. And in the reverse case, it will lead to a rise in the price. Similarly, if the demand curve, supply curve remaining same, if the demand curve shifts rightward, which takes place when price remaining constant, any of the other determinants changes, increases, then rightward shift in the demand curve will lead to an increase in price because the demand is greater than supply. This can be proved through a mathematical equation. That is, how equilibrium price and quantity are determined. Our demand function here in this case is 120 minus 20 px. That is, x is the good the price of the good, that is, Px is the price of the good, and the supply function is 20Px. The demand function 120 minus 20Px. Because the minus 20Px is because of the fact that demand and price are inversely related. That's why it is minus 20Px. In the supply case, the supply and price are positively related. So quantity supplied is equal to 20Px. Equilibrium condition is quantity demanded equal to quantity supplied. Okay, so 120 minus 20Px, that is the demand, is equal to 20Px, that is the supply. That would come to 120 equal to 20Px plus 20Px. That comes to 120 equal to 40Px. So the price of the good Px is equal to 120 divided by 40. So Px is equal to 3. So the equilibrium price of good X comes to 3. Now the equilibrium quantity demanded is equal to 120 minus 20Px equal to 120 minus 20. We can put the value of price which we have found at 3. So in place of Px now we can put 320 multiplied with 3, that comes about to 60. So that is equal to 120 minus 60. So that comes to 60. Let's see what the equilibrium quantity supplied now. We had assumed that to be 20Px. We now know the value of Px, that is 3. So 20 multiplied with 3, that comes to 60. So quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. In both the sides, that is 60. So that is how, through a simple mathematical equation also, we can prove that at the equilibrium price, the quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. Thanks. To meet you in the next part.